Hey folks, I'm attorney Ben Schwartz. Today I've got David Fontanez with me. David is one of the intake coordinators, one of the client services team members on the client services team at my law firm, Schwartz and Schwartz. And David, he speaks on the phone, greets people in person all day, every day, Monday through Friday, even sometimes on the weekends too, in the law firm. And he gets lots of questions from people. So today I said to David, why don't you come on the video with me and hit me with one of the questions. Ask me anything. Ask me one of the questions that you've gotten recently.
Thank you, Ben. Uh, Being on the client services team, I speak to a lot of Spanish speaking clients, and a lot of clients that I speak to have so many questions pertaining to things that they may not understand from a language standpoint. So, one of the questions that we have is uh, I am not a documented citizen of the United States, but I was injured at work or I was injured in a motor vehicle accident. Do I still have options?
Yeah, I would say, and I practice law in Delaware, and the answer to this question is going to vary from state to state because every state has a different law on this topic. And I can't make generalizations. What might be true in Delaware might not be true in Florida. What might be true in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania might not be true in Minnesota. But here's what I can tell you. Regardless of what the particular state law is in the state where you got injured, I know one thing to be true. And that is if you go to your own attorney, not the insurance company's attorney, not the employer's attorney, you go to your own attorney, that attorney, if they're licensed to practice law in any state in the United States of America, that attorney owes you a duty of confidentiality, which means they can't call up the government and say, hey, guess who's going to be in my office at 11 a.m., come pick them up. You can go to an attorney in personal injury and workers' compensation cases. I believe that most quality personal injury and workers' comp attorneys give free consultations to people who've been injured. You can get a free consultation and it's confidential, and you can find out what the answer is in the state where you live, in the state where you became injured in an accident, whether that be an auto accident or a work injury or what have you. And so I would say the answer to that question, I realize I'm not answering the question directly, but I would say the answer to that question is you need to go to an attorney in the state where the accident happened and ask that question. And I believe that in most states, if not all states, the attorney is going to tell you, don't worry about it. We handle personal injury and workers' comp claims all the time. And the law makes provision for folks, whether they're here, with authority or here without authority to be here. The fact of the matter is, you're working for the employer, you're doing the service of the, you're in service to the employer, and you deserve to be protected. And if you go to an attorney, you don't have to call me, just call an attorney in the state where the accident happened, get a free consultation, and find out what your legal rights are and find out how the attorney can protect you while also helping you to make the claim for fair compensation. I think that's an excellent question, David, and I know it's something that comes up very frequently. So, folks, this is David. He's on our client services team. I'm Ben Schwartz. I'm an attorney with the law firm of Schwartz and Schwartz. If you have a legal topic or a legal question, you would like to have it answered in video format like this, send me an email. My email address is ben.schwartz@schwartzandschwartz.com. If you prefer to email David, that's cool too. In fact, I believe David's first language is Spanish, so if you prefer to speak in Spanish instead of sending me an email, send it to David, david@schwartzandschwartz.com. Folks, thanks for watching.
Yo hablo español.